Phoebe, it's about time you start listening to me. If you don't start working, I'll be moving in with you and my son. If you don't stop lazing around and getting a job, I won't move in with you. But you can start sending me $750 a month to look after me. I'm not getting any younger, you know. If you don't promise me one way or another, I'll see to it that your wedding to my son Kevin next month gets cancelled. You hear me? Cancelled. So what's it going to be, young lady?
Ugh, are you really harping on about this again? I made this clear before, but it didn't seem to go in. So allow me to repeat myself. You have no right to cancel my wedding. As for sending you money, I've discussed the matter at length with Kevin, and he says I don't have to.
Fine, I'll move in with you both then.
No, you won't. I'm still working just like always.
Huh? I thought you'd been at home this whole time since you got engaged 3 months ago. Basically, you're using the wedding as an opportunity to become a stay-at-home housewife so you never have to work again. You lazy daughter of a garbage man. Don't think you can lie to me, young lady. Your house is a 3-minute walk from mine, so it's very easy for me to check whether you're trying to pull the wool over my eyes.
No, I explained this to you before the engagement too, but once again, it seems like it was in one ear and out the other. I'm a freelancer, which means I can work wherever I like. From home, in a cafe, in a restaurant. I've never had to go into any kind of office, so you wouldn't necessarily see me leave the house. I do sometimes to go meet up with clients from time to time, but the same still applies.
I see. So you're doing perfectly fine for money then, are you? In that case, you're to start sending me $750 a month like I asked. Forget what Kevin says. I'm your mother-in-law, and it's your job as a wife to do as I tell you. My word is final.
Forgive me, I have an online meeting starting soon.
Huh? An online meeting? What's that?
Goodbye.
How dare you ignore the requests of your mother-in-law? It's looking more and more likely that you're going to turn out to be a problem bride. You're going to have to do something about this attitude of yours if you're going to marry my son. This just won't do.
A few moments later.
Kevin, listen, son. I need to talk to you about something very important. It's about Phoebe. Are you sure she's really the woman you want to marry? You only get to do this once. Are you sure you've really thought it through?
Huh? Mom? Why are you asking me that all of a sudden? Obviously, I've thought it through. We're engaged. I love her and want to spend my life with her. Why can't you just be happy for me and accept that?
I'm just worried you might be making the wrong decision, that's all. What kind of mother would I be if I didn't worry about you, Kevin? Even if it comes to divorce, I want you to know that I'll always be here to help you find a more suitable wife. Never forget that, honey. Please, won't you just rethink things one last time? Do it for me? It would fill my old heart with joy if you canceled the engagement, son.
Wow, you have got to be freaking joking me. Who actually says that to their own son? No way. Wait a sec. You're not bullying my fiancé, are you? Have you said anything to her?
Huh?
Dad and I have warned you countless times by now, but I know how stubborn you can be. You seem convinced she's bad news despite the fact you've barely even spoken to her. Why can't you just give her a chance? In any case, you need to stop acting like this. You better not be saying any of this to her, because that's bullying, plain and simple. I'll never forgive you if I find out you have. And really, Mom, is this the kind of person you want to be?
What are you talking about? The person I want to be? No, Kevin, you're the one who needs to know what kind of person Phoebe is. You need to stop lying to yourself and accept her true colors. If you have until next month's wedding to back out of this, so how about you try and considering yours and this family's reputation for a change and do the right thing? That girl has a black heart. I want you to start paying attention to the way she behaves, the way she spends money, and what she does on a day-to-day basis. You'll be amazed by what you notice if you stop burying your head in the sand.
I see. Sorry, Mom. I have to get back to work now. Catch you later.
2 days before the wedding.
Phoebe, are you cheating on my son? I saw you the day before yesterday. That was a regular shopping trip with you dressed in that suit.
You're right, it wasn't a shopping trip. I had an in-person meeting with a long-term client who's been giving me work since before I can remember. So naturally, I wanted to look the part, which is why I wore my suit.
Aha, I've gotcha. You said you worked from home. Caught in a lie. So you're having an affair with your client?
No! He asked me to meet him at his company office, so business wear was the obvious choice, which is why I went in my suit. Pajamas would have been a little rude, don't you think? Anyway, the point is that it was just a work meeting and nothing more.
But it is the truth. I wonder.
It's the truth. I have another work meeting to attend soon, so if you'll forgive me.
If you're telling the truth, you won't mind proving it, will you? Go on, I'll wait. If you can prove it, I'll believe you, and me and you can forget this ever happened.
10 minutes later.
Well, would you look at that? The fact you still haven't provided me with any proof of this work meeting of yours means you must be cheating on my son, you filthy harlot! I'm having the wedding cancelled, you hear me? Cancelled! I suppose I'd better deliver Kevin the news too. Oh dear, this is gonna crush him. I hope you're proud of yourself, woman. It's a shame I have to do this right before the wedding, but at least we finally got to see your true colors. Phew! Talk about dodging a bullet! Kevin, I have proof Phoebe's cheating on you. You have to cancel the wedding this weekend. Be a darling and call it off as soon as you get this, won't you? They could charge you extra if you leave it too long. I can't believe it. Talk about cutting it close. You were days away from making the worst decision of your life. I'm just so pleased I found out. Even if it was days before the wedding, I know it's gonna be hard on you canceling everything you had planned, but it's better this way. At least now you can take her to court for compensation. That should go some way to ease the burden. Ah, yes, that reminds me. What with the wedding been cancelled now? You won't have any plans this weekend, will you? I think we should go on a holiday to celebrate. How does California sound? I've always wanted to try hot springs there. I hope we're able to find somewhere to stay at such short notice. Don't worry, of course I'll book yours and your dad's spots too. How long has it been since we all went on a family holiday together? Oh, I'm so excited. It's gonna be great.
The morning of the day of the wedding.
Kevin, haven't you arrived at the inn I booked yet? We've had the reservation since yesterday, so I'm worried about you, honey. Why aren't you responding to my texts or answering my calls? The view from the open-air jacuzzi attached to our room is to die for. This place is incredible. I feel like a queen. Ah, there you are. You had me worried sick, young man. What time will you be getting here?
You're free to enjoy the Californian hot springs by yourself.
Huh? What?
I'm in the middle of my wedding right now.
What?
The service at the church just drew to a close, which means we're officially married. We're just about to head to the banquet.
Wait, what? Are you telling me you didn't cancel it like I told you?
Obviously not. I had no reason to do that.
But I told you about Phoebe's affair. Oh God, did you forgive her?
Affair? You mean that thing about seeing her out in town wearing a suit?
That's right. She tried to pull the wool over our eyes by playing it off as some kind of work meeting, but she was meeting up with her lover. I just know it.
I was with her at that work meeting.
What? You were?
I told you before that we originally met through me being one of her regular clients, right? I'd offer her translation work, which she, being a freelance translator, would accept. Well, my company had a fresh project for her, so it only made sense that I tag along for the meeting to ensure she was fully up to speed on and understood the project specifications. Surely you're not going to carry on clinging to this insane affair theory when her own husband is giving her an alibi. Can we just put this to bed already?
What the? But I was certain.
If you're so against our wedding that you go to such ridiculous lengths to try and stop it from going ahead, I'm actually glad you're not here. I have no interest in forcing you to celebrate something you don't feel you can support.
But Kevin...
The banquet's about to start now, and hot damn, the pizza looks delicious. So if you'll kindly excuse me...
After the banquet.
Phew! Thank goodness I made it. I wasn't able to have your wedding cancelled due to the affair in the end. But when I realized there was one more reason it shouldn't go ahead, I'm so pleased I got on the first flight home to crash it. I've got you all figured out, Phoebe. The only reason you're interested in marrying my son Kevin is because you're after his huge salary, isn't it? The jig is up, young lady. I can read you like a book, so you may as well just admit it and make this easier on yourself. Thank God I made it in time to get to the banquet hall and get up on stage to grab the mic off the host and tell the whole world your true intentions. Everyone sees your true colors now, and we're all disgusted with you. Disgusted.
Listen, Wilma. What exactly gave you the idea that the only reason I'm with your son is because I'm after his money?
You told me you work from home. I made it very clear that if you were working, you had a duty to send me $750 every month to help with my living costs. The fact that you kept stubbornly refusing made it as plain as day that you were poor. Even if you have a job, I only had to put two and two together to realize you had your sights on my poor son's wallet. You can't deny it now. I know everything, and there's nothing I can figure out, because I'm smart, very smart. This was my last chance to save my son's future before any hope he had at happiness was destroyed forever. I did what I had to do and exposed your true colors to the world at your wedding banquet. You hate me, but if you search deep in your heart, you'll know this is what's best for Kevin. I might have been thrown out by security, but I did what I came to do. So what happened after that? Surely the wedding got called off when everyone heard what you're really like.
I see. You're right, I'm pleased. With this, we can finally divorce now. Thanks for giving me a concrete reason to go through with the divorce. I've been wanting to do this for a while.
Huh? Putting on a bold font, are we?
No, that's what your husband just told me to tell you. He stood right next to me.
Huh? My husband? What?
We finished the banquet as planned after you left. The food was delicious and everyone had a great time. Your little interruption actually made it more memorable in a sense. Me and Kevin have no intention of divorcing.
No, you have to be joking me.
A few days later.
Why am I the one getting divorced here? Kevin, how could you stand by and watch while this happens to your poor mother? You're horrible. I've been telling you how awful that girl Phoebe is for what feels like forever now, but you never listened to me, not even once. Is this what I get for giving birth to you, for raising you?
Your accusations were all nonsense, just like everything else you said about my wife.
Nonsense?
I've already explained why this supposed affair is a load of rubbish. So I'm not going to go out of my way to explain it again if you don't understand by now. But the idea that she only married me simply because she wants my money is pure fantasy, plain and simple. It's honestly the most ridiculous thing I've heard in my whole life.
Which part is fantasy?
Phoebe makes $150,000 a year.
$150K?
Basically, she brings in 4 times as much money as me.
4 times?
I won't go into too much detail, because she probably wouldn't want me revealing her private work details. But she's one of the top performers in the translation industry, and is hugely popular with a lot of very influential people. To put it simply, she's the best at what she does.
If she's that rich, why did she always refuse to send me money?
You were already in the wrong at the point you decided to beg my wife for money.
What?
I mean, seriously, who pesters their son's wife for money? Who actually does that? Have you no shame? Let's face it, the only reason you were so intent on her being the devil and so committed to destroying her reputation is because she had the guts to say no to your absurd demands.
But...
No buts! I'm cutting you out of my life once and for all!
What? No, please!
To tell you the truth, we already moved house.
You moved house? Where to? Tell me your address at once. This can't be happening. Please, son, don't do this to your poor aged old mother. I can't get by without you. Won't you reconsider? Besides, didn't you only just move right before the wedding? It was only a 3-minute walk from my house. The location was perfect. It's barely been half a year since you moved in. Why would you leave already?
That was just an apartment Phoebe had been renting since before we met. I was only staying there with her temporarily until we found somewhere new to start our married life in.
Oh my goodness.
It was only down to a coincidence that she happened to have an apartment near your house in the first place. Funnily enough, it was actually where we got onto the topic of how close together our houses were after linking up for a work meeting one day that we started discussing our private lives and grew closer.
But I only started seeing her around town around the time you two got engaged.
That's probably just because you didn't know her before then. You were hardly going to recognize a stranger, were you? I bet you walked past each other dozens of times. It was the same for me, too.
Really? Could it be?
Looks like we went off topic. To get back to the point, I'm cutting you out of my life forever, Mom. I'm not going to tell you where we live, and I'll be taking every last possible measure to ensure you never find our address.
Wait, please! Your father seems ready to divorce me, Kevin. I can't bear to lose you too. Please, don't do this to your poor aged mother.
It's not that Dad seems ready to divorce you. He absolutely, beyond any shadow of a doubt, is going to divorce you. With 100% certainty. He literally could not be more committed to getting rid of you. It's not for me to get involved in that, so just make sure you do what his lawyer says.
Kevin!
If you'll excuse me, Phoebe and I are going out for a meal.
Wait, no! Please, don't leave me, son. I'm begging you.
I'm blocking you.
Later on, apparently my mother-in-law had always been prone to making preposterous misunderstandings. You might be wondering why her husband would marry someone like that in the first place, but Kevin said she'd always made lighthearted, self-deprecating remarks about her crazy side, which probably caused him to drop his guard. To everyone's surprise, she actually admitted fault after the divorce had been finalized. "I'm sorry I've caused you so many problems." So with that, Wilma was officially a divorcee. She'd been a stay-at-home housewife until then, which meant things got a heck of a lot tougher for her after being abandoned by her husband and son. Now she had to support herself. She burned through the alimony money she got in the divorce in a heartbeat, and before long was staying with her little brother and his wife as their live-in parasite. Within a week, she started bullying his wife, but her little brother found out almost immediately, and with that, she was back out on the streets. Due to her total lack of work history, the best job she could find was in a supermarket, and her salary is about as low as it could possibly be. Last I heard, she was living in a store cupboard at work. Something tells me that personality of hers is gonna see to it that she remains lonely and isolated until long after she retires.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Hi, Erica. I have something I want to ask you. Can you talk?
Yeah, I have time. Billy is napping. What's up?
Actually, my stuff has been mysteriously disappearing recently, especially my shampoo. The shampoo that was in my shower and the extra I had under the cabinet is gone. They're all gone.
Really? What do you mean they've disappeared? Were you robbed?
You think so too? This is like the third time this has happened. At first, I thought I was imagining things, but today, 4 unopened bottles of shampoo were gone, and I thought something has to be going on.
You mean that shampoo? The shampoo you recommended the other day? The expensive one?
Yeah. My hair and scalp have always been really sensitive, so I can't use regular shampoo that they sell at the drugstore. So I have to special order it. And it's pretty expensive, and it takes a couple of days to be delivered. So I don't know what to do.
Oh, that's awful. But why are you talking to me about it? Do you think I took it?
That's not what I'm saying. I just wanted to ask if you can think of anyone suspicious. I'm asking everyone.
Oh, I see. Someone suspicious. Oh, what about her? The woman who moved here recently into that cheap apartment? The single mom? I think her name is Candace. She's only in her 30s, but she looks like she's 50. I heard she's been arrested before for sneaking into people's apartments, so she's definitely suspicious.
Candace? I heard that she got divorced because of an affair and is paying alimony, which made her angry, so she broke into her ex-husband's apartment, right? But that's just a rumor. I don't know if it's true, and I've only heard about her. I've never even talked to her, much less invite her over.
But she could have broken in when you weren't home. I mean, she has a record. Maybe it's been happening to other people. They just don't know yet.
Broken in, huh? But even if she broke in when I wasn't home, would she really only take shampoo and other little random things and leave cash? Isn't that weird?
I don't know how a thief thinks. Maybe she thought that you would notice if cash was missing, so she took little random things. I mean, I don't know, but I really think it might be her.
Maybe I should just go to the police.
Huh? The police?
Yeah. They did only take shampoo and other small things, but it's creepy to think someone broke in. And the shampoo is special order, so it amounts to quite a bit of money. I was talking to my husband, and he thinks I should file a police report. Who knows? Maybe they can get some fingerprints.
Are you really going to make it that big of a deal? Are you sure?
Am I sure?
What if some bad rumors start flying around when the police come? People might think you committed a crime or are getting arrested. Your kid might be bullied at school with rumors like that milling around. You really should deal with this yourselves.
You really think so?
Yes. You should first talk to the other moms, and I'll try to help you any way I can.
Okay, I'll do that. Thanks, Erica. 20 minutes later. Hey, James. Are you done with work? About the shampoo thing. I just asked some friends about it.
Okay, and? Was there anyone suspicious?
Well, I guess Erica's the most suspicious. Whenever she comes over, she always goes to the bathroom like 3-4 times. And she never puts her huge purse down. So I think she's pretending to go to the bathroom so she can steal the shampoo. But I can't accuse her without any proof.
Okay, then do you want to go to the police? 7 bottles of shampoo in total have disappeared, right? They're expensive. I think you've lost a couple $100. Even if Erica isn't the one taking them, we should have the police look into it.
I think so too, but if Erica really is a thief and she gets arrested, I feel so bad for her kid.
I guess that's true. I would feel bad if people started calling Billy a thief's son.
So I want to try and deal with this myself. If I can't fix it, I'll go to the police.
Okay. Then if you have an empty bottle of shampoo, will you let me have it? I'm gonna put something special in there and leave it in the storage space. You don't have to worry about it. Just don't use it.
Okay, but what are you planning on doing?
I'm just gonna set a little trap. A trap that might tell us who the thief is if it gets stolen again. I'll tell you the details once I get home. Just leave it to me, okay?
Okay, I trust you. 1 month later.
Hey, Tara! What is happening to my hair?
I knew it. I knew you were the one stealing my shampoo.
What is going on? It's different than usual.
Of course. My husband put hair removal cream in that bottle.
What? Hair removal cream?
My husband uses it for his back. He put it in a shampoo bottle. He said if we did that, we could figure out who the thief was. It was his idea.
That's awful! Why would you do something like that?
Excuse me? Why did you steal my shampoo? I told you I was looking for the thief. But you still stole 3 more bottles, didn't you?
Oh, shut up! It's your fault! Showing off your expensive shampoo like you're rich. I know you look down on me because I can't buy expensive beauty products. I hate that about you, so I took your shampoo. You're rich, right? What does it matter if you're missing 2, 3 bottles of shampoo? But no, you go screaming about a thief, even going so far as to set up a trap.
I wasn't showing it off. I really like it, so I was just recommending it. And just to let you know, I'm not rich. If I could, I would buy something more affordable. But if I use regular shampoo, I get really bad dandruff and split ends. I have no choice but to use something expensive. And it's not about losing 2, 3 bottles. Just not having 1 bottle is really damaging to me.
Whatever. I wish I had that problem. That's why I hate rich people.
I told you I'm not rich. Will you listen to me? Are you stupid?
I'm not stupid. What are you going to do about this? My hair is falling out. I can't go outside looking like this.
I can't do anything about that. You're the one who put hair removal cream on your head. I had nothing to do with it.
It's your fault. You switched shampoo with hair removal cream. My hair is ruined. I'm gonna get you for this. I'm gonna sue you for $100,000.
You shouldn't be so cavalier about this. I just gave a shampoo bottle to my husband, and he put hair removal cream in there so he could use it. How is that a crime? Isn't it your fault for thinking it was regular shampoo and stealing it?
No, it's all your fault. I did nothing wrong.
Do you think you can get whatever you want if you scream and threaten people? If you sincerely apologized, I was going to let this all go. But if you're gonna dig in like this, I have no choice but to go to the police. I'm going to report you.
What? The police? You're going to report me?
Yeah, I'm going to report you. Let's let the courts decide who's in the wrong. You or me. If you're taken into custody, you won't get to see your son for a while. But be strong.
No, wait!
To have your own mother be arrested. Feel bad for your son. Might be cast aside too. I didn't want that to happen, so I tried to do this without involving the police. But if this is how you're going to be, I don't really have a choice. I'm going to the police tomorrow.
Wait, you just wait a second! I mean, please, wait!
What?
Please don't go to the police! My son has nothing to do with this!
I know your son isn't involved, but I can't control what everyone else thinks once you're arrested. It pains me, but it's out of my control.
Wait, I'm sorry. I'll give you back everything I took. I'll pay you back for the stuff I used. I'll go to your house to apologize. So please, don't go to the police.
Do you mean it?
I promise.
Okay. Then, can you come over tomorrow night? When my husband is here? Of course, your husband will be coming too, right? If you don't, you know what I'll do.
Okay, I understand.
Afterwards, the next night, Erica came over as promised with her husband. They both apologized to me. And afterwards, Erica gave me back my unopened shampoo, money for what she already used, and some more money for all the trouble she put me through. She also gave back some jewelry and other small things she had stolen. And it was decided that, number 1, Erica was never allowed to come to my home again. But our kids are close, so we'll pretend to be friends. And number 2, if she does this again, I will go to the police right away. Erica wore a wig until her hair grew back. And while she's distant towards me, she's still around. I told the other moms that my shampoo disappearing was all a misunderstanding, but I guess everybody kind of knew what was going on. And now everyone avoids Erica. It just goes to show that if you steal from people, karma's gonna get you. This incident made me realize I was too trusting. So, I decided to lock away all of valuables.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Jessica! I saw your post. You finally got divorced. Thanks for giving me Jack. I'm off to our new house.
Oh, so you saw my post.
Yeah. But you really are stupid, huh? I can't believe you would actually tell the world about your embarrassing life.
I didn't really have a choice. Jack and I went to high school together, and we even worked at the same company until we got married. The majority of people who follow me are from high school or my old workplace. And we have a high school reunion next year, so it's better that everyone finds out now. This was the easiest way to tell everyone.
Oh.
And I'm not embarrassed that I got divorced.
You don't have to act tough. You just weren't attractive enough to make your husband want to stay. There's no way you're not embarrassed.
Maybe I would be if it was my fault, but you and Jack are the embarrassing ones.
What?
You may think it's the person who gets cheated on's fault that their spouse cheated on them, but that's just the excuse people give when they're the ones at fault. And it's just embarrassing for you to pretend like what you're saying is true at all. You're just showing everyone how you have no shame.
Whatever. It doesn't matter what you say. Jack is mine now, which means that I'm hotter than you. And this is the truth. So don't be a sore loser.
Think whatever you want. And I'm busy right now with moving, so...
Okay. Bye, loser. Jessica, how is your sad, loser, lonely single life? I bet you're so sad and lonely. I feel so bad for you. And all the while, I'm so happy with Jack.
I'm working right now, so bye.
Wait! I have something really important I need to talk to you about.
What?
You got your alimony and child support, right?
Oh, yeah. My lawyer told me Jack contacted him.
Okay. Then make sure you send me that money.
What? Are you telling me to give the money back?
No. It's your child support and alimony payment to me.
What are you talking about?
Well, Jack was supposed to get custody of Theo, but you took it from him.
What are you talking about? I took it from him. There was no way Jack was going to get custody of Theo in the first place.
I was so excited to be Theo's new mommy, but you ruined everything, so pay me. I'm going to get Theo's child support and your alimony.
Are you serious? The alimony is mine, and the child support payments are for Theo.
Fine. I'll say it one more time. You robbed me of the joy of being Theo's mommy. You really hurt me, you know. So you have to pay me for emotional damages.
You're talking such nonsense. I thought you were speaking another language just now.
What?
Oh, yeah, I forgot to tell you something important. He probably hasn't told you yet, so I will.
What?
Jack was fired today.
What? Why? He was going to be promoted to an executive. There's no way he would be fired.
Come on, think about it. If he becomes an executive, the company has to trust him to be responsible. But how can he be trustworthy if he betrays his family? And he was going on dates with you when he was supposed to be working. Leaving work at all hours to do God knows what with you. What company would let a guy like that be an executive? No clients would want to work with him. Of course he would be fired.
I can't believe this. Oh, but you'll be giving me your alimony and Theo's child support, right?
What?
We'll live off of that for the time being. We'll be fine. So make sure you send me $2,000 every month.
I have a right to receive alimony, and child support is for Theo, so you can't have it.
But I was supposed to be Theo's mommy.
Supposed to be means just that. You're not actually his mom.
Then give me Theo. Theo would be much more happier with a mommy and a daddy.
You two don't even have jobs. Of course, the financially stable parent would get custody.
But you quit your job and are a stay-at-home mom. How are you, an unemployed single mother, going to raise a child?
I work from home.
From home? Whatever. I bet you barely make any money.
The first 2-3 years was hard, but it's been 8 years. I make $5,000 a month now.
$5,000?
And Theo will be starting first grade next year. So I'll be able to work even more.
I can't believe this.
To get back to what I was saying, Jack paid me child support and alimony in a one-time payment. So I bet Jack almost has no savings left. Actually, I heard he's been taking out loans here and there.
Loans?
He probably easily has over $100,000 in debt.
You're lying. Jessica! It's all your fault! We had to leave our love nest!
Your love nest?
Don't laugh!
Come on, it's funny. It wasn't even your house originally. But you were so happy thinking you were going to be living there.
I didn't know! I didn't know that the lease was in Uncle Terry's name!
We were planning on building our own house someday. But we got divorced before we could.
He told us we need to move out by the end of the month. I can't believe he's kicking his own niece out.
I'm also his niece, but okay.
He likes me better.
He might have, but I applaud Uncle Terry for not giving you any special treatment after what you did.
That's not what I want to talk about right now. We don't have enough money to move to a new place. You need to give me money. Since you're making 5K a month, you don't need to take money from me and Jack.
This again. You want money that badly?
Yes.
How much?
Huh? You'll give me money?
I won't give it to you, but I can put you in touch with someone who might help you out. They might even be able to help you find a new place to live.
Really? You know someone that's nice and helpful?
I don't know if I would describe them as nice and helpful.
They sound super nice. They sound much nicer than you.
Okay. I'll give you their number so you can figure out the rest yourself, okay?
Okay. Jessica! What is going on? Hey!
What?
We're in even more debt!
Huh?
I called the person you told me about and they asked me how much I wanted. So I just went for it and said $200,000. They gave me the money, but when I got to the new place they found for us, it was for a live-in job. And the owner of the place told me I need to start working tomorrow and pay him back the $200,000 I borrowed. What is going on?
So it seems like you thought that they would just give you the money?
Huh? But you said they would give it to me.
I never said that. And you signed the IOU, right?
What IOU? That was an IOU?
I'm sure they explained it to you.
I don't remember anything about that.
But you did sign it, right?
Well,
They recorded your conversation when you met with them to sign the IOU. And I've listened to it, but their explanation was very clear and concise.
but...
You told them you understood the agreement and signed the IOU. So it's a binding contract. They let you borrow so much because you're my little sister. So, you better pay them back, no matter how long it takes.
This can't be happening.
The man my sister was talking about was my best friend's father. My best friend was with me when I got those texts from my sister demanding I give her money, and she called her father, which led to this situation. By the way, the $200,000 my sister borrowed, some of it went to pay off the rest of the alimony and child support Jack hadn't owed me, and Jack and Emily spent the rest of it partying. So all they did was end up owing more money and change who they owed the money to. What were they thinking? So, in the end, my horrible sister and ex-husband's future will be spent trying to pay back all the money they owe.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.